And let's see if anyone can see us now. So we'll be deleting this afterwards because it really messes with the YouTube algorithm. But we want to see if you can see us to answer some of your questions. So let us see how this goes. If people are able to see me, please post here in the chat if you're able to see me, if you're able to hear me. If not, we will find another solution for our next event, and apologize for any inconvenience. We're learning as we go along as well. So can people see me? Can people hear me? Let me post in the chat. Can you see and hear me? And let's see if anybody comes across here. And if people can see and hear me, I know a lot of people are joining at the moment. So I want to give people the chance to come in here. And not getting anything in the chat. A lot of people showing up. It's not working when I click it. Oh my. So nobody can see and hear me. I'm going to try one last try. And if not, then we are going to call it good for tonight. What's that? Okay, so what does that mean? Can people hear me? Can people hear me, Jessica? Can you tell if people can hear me? People can hear me. Okay, that's great. So people can see and hear me. I just can't get the chat. Okay, I can live with that. Hold on here. Let me see if I can get the chat, and then let's dive into your questions, which is odd that I can't get the chat, but that's okay. Let's see if there's a way. I know how I can get the chat. I know how I can do it. Let's see if this works. All right. People can see and hear me. Yay. All right. Let's dive into some questions then. And let's go to question number 1. Question from Lisa Buckner. What do you believe, based on your experience, happens to a soul that commits suicide? Do you believe they automatically have to come back to Earth, or possibly can go to a higher dimension? So Lisa, it's a fascinating question. I've asked a lot of experts about that. I do have my opinion on it. My opinion being nothing bad happens to you. Chances are you get to come back to the Earth School to learn the lessons that you were challenged with the first time. Could it be a struggle to get back? Maybe. I don't believe that there is a heaven and hell in typical terms where you're going to be punished for doing so. And I don't believe you're going to be exhausted having to come back again. But my guess is you came here to learn certain things, and you'll come back to learn those when you are ready again. No judgment, all love. This is not saying I would go ahead and do it. Anything but that. I would say get all the help you can. Or if it's somebody who's struggling, for them to get all the help they can. But I don't believe anything bad is going to happen to them. Next question. Anne, how do I know if my desires are from Source God? The pulls on your heart, not the... If you meet somebody going down your street and you are attracted or interested to them, we need to give it a little time to see if that's an infatuation or if that's a pull from Source. But if something has been inside of you, pulling, tugging at your heart, drawing you forward, that is coming from Spirit. We don't have to label it. We don't have to judge it. Just be honest about it. And if you can, follow that pull, that destiny, that desire with everything that you've got. Karen, what do you think about paranormal investigations? Karen, there is more studies, more legitimate studies and research on PSI, paranormal psychology, than there is in traditional medicine. The amount that it has been proven, things like precognition, things like remote travel, things like changing random circumstances into something that's anything but random, has been validified since like the 1920s to, I can't even describe, to add 0 after 0 after 0 after 0 to the percent of validity to the outcome of a result compared to the pharmaceutical industry. In other words, to quote Eben Alexander he was talking about heaven. In this case, I'm talking about psi. It's realer than real. I would go to Dr. Dean Radin. I would look at his research from the Center of Noetic Sciences. Paranormal psychology is a very legitimate field that has more science backing it up than just about any other field out there. Pretty in Pink. I manifested a job with prestigious tech company. So happy, but way too much work pressure. Did I manifest that too? How do I slow down? Well, we definitely get to be very specific in what we want to manifest, Pretty in Pink, but you can go in there now and start to manifest something different. Now, if we understand that we're spirit, we understand that we're energy having an energetic experience in human form, and we understand that we didn't do anything wrong, that we manifested, great. We just get to tune the dial a little bit and make sure it is exactly what we're looking for. It's a game. Play with it. There is no one specific outcome. We manifested, this magnificent RV, this magnificent journey, but it looks like we get to work on our Wi-Fi skills. No judgment there. How does it get any better than this? I tried one router tonight. Whoops, that didn't work. How does it get any better than this? We'll try a different router. So that's what you're going to do here, Pretty in Pink, as well. Miss Deborah, if you have a dream and it shakes your soul awake and you dream this one more time, then does it mean you're in a trance or another dimension? Ms. Deborah, we are all in a trance-like state until we wake up from it, until we choose to awaken. You're watching this. Chances are you have chosen to awaken. Having the dream again does not mean that you're asleep or in a trance-like state. It means there's either more to learn from the dream or there's some guidance that you haven't yet recognized from the dream. I'm big into automatic writing. I would check out our automatic writing course, grab our book, steal somebody else's book, go to the local library, see if you can find a copy. But I would look at doing dream interpretation in the morning, going into automatic writing and saying, Spirit, what can I learn from my dream? How can I gain from this dream? Why is this dream keep repeating itself? That's where I would go and start. But what you're asking really is a question of judgment. There is no judgment at all involved here in having the dream again. There is nothing you have to judge yourself for. Pretty in Pink, want to go back to your question for a minute. How do I slow down? Slow down first inside. Breathe. That's all you need to do, Pretty in Pink, is breathe. Slow down in the inside, and the outside will manifest that as well. Giselle Gomez, what does it mean to surrender? It means a brilliant question. To let go of the outcome, to stop trying to push for the outcome, for the internet to go down. And instead of going, oh my God, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? How am I going to get this going again? And getting all these different ugly faces. You go, well, okay, that's not what I desired. Not at all. But I surrender. Something great will come out of it. Something special will come out of it. Let's breathe for a minute. As people said, let's take a bathroom break and let's see if it comes back. All right. What is the quickest way to heal? From Maria, what is the quickest way to heal body pain? Oftentimes, Maria, it is leaning into the body pain, learning from the body pain, seeing what the body pain has to share with us. Then you can use a lot of energetic modalities as well. You can use Body Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson. You can use things by Richard Gordon. You can use EFT tapping, and on it goes. You can go into shamanic journeying as well and see what's there. There are so many different techniques. Reiki, you can do the works. I would go after it with a kitchen sink, but I would also lean into the body pain and see what it has to tell you. If you think of the body pain as an entity, the entity wants to hang around until she or he is able to give you a specific message. And then hopefully they will wander about on their ways. That's where I would start. Grathel, how do I clear my energy? Grathel, I'm not sure which particular piece you mean about clearing my energy, because energy is neither good nor bad. It's just energy. With that said, you can certainly take an Epsom salt bath. You can certainly do things like emotion code. You can certainly ask the angels and guides, say a prayer for them to clean your energy. You can certainly go and do a self-baptism in a river, in a creek, in some cold or warm water. There's a lot you can do. Symbolically, you could have ceremony for yourself. You could have a rebirth ceremony for yourself. So it's really about the energy that you bring to your energy. If you want to shift your energy or clear or clean your energy, do a ceremony and it will be so. Because energy, and it's what we've been teaching the last month in our Manifestation Mastery Circle, working with Joseph Murphy on your subconscious. Your subconscious, and by subconscious, I mean the greater mind of the universe, is completely malleable based on the energy you bring to it. Tammy Meadows, after having an awakening, can you still collect karma? I don't view, Tammy, and congratulations, I don't look at the internet having challenges and go, wow, I must have some bad karma. I must have done something really bad. No. I say, well, that's an interesting learning. Karma, to me, everything has a reaction, certainly. Everything you do has a reaction. If I have a bad thought about Jessica, I will stub or break a toe. At least that used to be almost guaranteed. It's called instant karma. John Lennon wrote a song about it. Instant karma is going to get you, knock you right upon the head. You can think of karma as a teaching tool. I see no benefit in a teaching tool to doing something bad, put that in quotes, in a past lifetime and getting whapped upon the head this lifetime. I don't buy it. You can't convince me of it. It's a teaching tool. We're here to learn, to grow, to expand. Universe is here breathing us to learn, to grow, to expand. What's the benefit of punishing somebody from something from a past lifetime? In fact, that goes right back to the bearded white guy. There is no vengeful bearded white guy in the sky who says you must do it my way or the highway. There are lessons we learn. We're all playing cosmic roles. Don Miguel Ruiz wrote the most beautiful book called The Actor, talking about the different roles that we play, which means you can do great things this lifetime. Probably going to help you on your evolutionary journey. Awesome. You can do, quote, terrible things on this lifetime. May or may not help you as much on your evolutionary journey, but you're still on your evolutionary journey. There is no judgment on the other side. There's a review, there is learning, but there is no judgment. And I do not believe there is a points system on the other side where you lose merits based on what you do here. Live from the heart, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, certainly. But it does not mean if you had a bad thought, if you did something wrong 10, 20, 50 years ago, that it's going to chase you down and create and just torture you in your life. That to me is your ego not cutting you a break and saying, I must suffer because of what I did, even if I don't know what I did, I'm just doomed to suffer. I don't buy it for a minute. Let's see. Next question. Beautiful questions tonight. Marcella, how do you trust the universe when something so painful as a partner dying suddenly and unexpected just happened? I am so sorry, Marcella. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Grief is grief. Grief is real. Loss is real. I'm convinced, in my limited understanding, that on the other side you will be reunited, and nothing could convince me otherwise. But your partner came in for your partner's specific role, and then it was time for your partner to transition. Your partner can still play a role in your life on the energetic plane if you desire, but not on the physical plane. And I am so sorry about that. Viewed from a humanistic, this lifetime is all we've got perspective, it's the worst thing in the world, and it's horrible, and there's no saving grace from it. Viewed from a we are infinite divine beings having an energetic experience, it doesn't take the pain away. However, we start to begin to understand that something more is at play. And that is often the best that we can do until we transition ourselves. Again, we came in through a tunnel, we go out through a tunnel. We ain't gone. There's no way you could convince me we're gone. We're just not. We're energy And energy, as the expression goes in physics, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It's infinite. It's written into the very laws of physics. So you will see them again. It just means that, man, I would love them up. I would connect with them. I would go to channels. I would go to mediums. I would learn automatic writing. I would go to them in my dreams. I would send them all the love in the world. More importantly, I would send myself all the love in the world, and I would allow myself the time to heal. So that's where I would start. And I send you so much love, Marcella. Lisa Buckner, and I see that you donated tonight, Lisa. How does it get any better than this? How do we get any better than this? And I do see that you have a second question here. Best way to forgive family. I still rely on them due to health issues and not married little friends. I know subconscious made it hard for me to relate to others. Love to you. Oh, I love you, Lisa. So, best way to forgive your family? Love them up. Use every bit of energy you can to love them up, but not to allow them to bring you down, even though you are still relying on them for health issues. Set boundaries. Learn how to protect your energy. If we go back to energetic beings having an energetic experience in human form, then we know that on the other side of the veil, they are going to be, you're going to be basically sharing cake, minus the cake, laughing about this. Understand that they're each playing a role. They're playing a role in your life. They're playing a role in their own life. Realize that you are they are you. Don't judge them. Don't judge yourself. But love them up just as they are, no matter what. Just do not do the margarina with them. As for your subconscious making it hard for me to relate to others, it could be an old story. I say, Lisa, let's write a new story. I encourage everybody here tonight, write a new story for your life. A new story that says that everything prior today was part 1 of the book. Now we're going to write 2. There's going to be a beautiful part 3 coming up. So let's start writing part 2 to be whatever it is you desire without question. Write a new story. I mean, literally, grab a pen, write a new story. I mean, go to bed at night and come up with a new story of your existence. And the new story about your family can be, Lisa, whatever it is you desire it to be. So thank you again so much, Lisa. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of love. Arlene, does the other side want us while we are having romantic relations? This is a fascinating question. And I've had a lot of channels and guides say they look the other way. I'm going to take a different opinion to this. No judgment. That's my opinion. Spirit is always there. Spirit is there without judgment. Spirit would love to help us and guide us. And really, if you want to, have a handshake with the tree, Spirit's not going to mind. If you want to high five a bush, Spirit's not going to mind. And I'm using these things to say, no matter what you do, Spirit loves you. Spirit just loves you. Now, if you want to choose to do things differently, Spirit's going to love you just the same. It's all about what you are comfortable with for you, what you are comfortable with for a loved one, but completely and totally without judgment. Maria, can you please share what you do as soon as you wake up in the morning? Maria, what I do is I very, very quietly give gratitude, go into a little tiny meditation, and sneak to my computer without waking up the rooster, so that I can get half an hour to an hour of automatic writing in. It's really cool. I do my automatic writing, and you can check it out, automaticwriting.com. You get a whole video-based program if you want to learn how to channel, and it's pretty awesome being able to connect with your angels in the morning. And there's a live class we have through that in the third Thursday of every month. And so I'll be doing my automatic writing and be learning all sorts of goodness about myself, about the universe, about what I'm teaching. And then almost without fail, automatic writing will finish up and say, okay, time to go get up the rooster, to go get the rooster up. And I'll stop, and within about 10 seconds, cock-a-doodle-doo, universe knows every single time. And you could say, well, did he hear you just stop? No, it'll be right after. I could try to keep writing. It'll be right after they tell me rooster's about to get up. It's time to go get Ruru. I get Ruru. We feed Ruru. We feed the kitty cats. And then Jessica and I head out. And I've been loving this, for the most glorious about hour-long walk. Just magical each and every morning. Then it's time to eat and get about our day. Sunny, how is it possible that a loved one who's passed on can physically interact with us? Speaking of which, and I think that's a note that this will be the last question, I believe, and then we'll go into a really brief meditation. How is it possible? Did you have something you wanted? Oh, you wanted to be on camera. I did say you could be on camera. Can we do that outside here is the question. All right, Ruru, let me get to this question, and then I'll see. I know you heard me talking about you. He did. He knows his name. He knows I was talking about him. So let's see if I can get through this question. Maybe. And then we'll bring him on camera for a minute and do a very, very brief meditation. And thanks for sticking with us through the technical challenges. How does it get any better than this? And certainly come join us Wednesday. Free to try. $29 for the month. Come join us. Going to be channeling Dr. Wayne Dyer. This is going to be a profound month on all of the tools for manifesting your destiny. And Ali will be putting in a link here. How is it possible that a loved one who's passed on can physically interact with us? And it feels just like a person is physically there. Other times it feels like an electric sensation. Why? It's a brilliant question, Sunny. As far as I can tell, it takes some work, but if somebody from the other side wants to interact, they will find a way. A brush, a cuddling, a warm sensation. We really get to bring him out here. But they will find a way to cross that veil and be with us, sometimes easier than other times. And you can certainly just ask if your loved one is there, and chances are you'll get goosebumps if they're there by your side. I'd encourage you, journal, learn automatic writing, find some process so that, because you know they're already there, that you can actually make a communication or build a communication channel between you and your loved one. With that said, I'm going to bring Rue out here for just 1 minute, and then we are going to dive into a real brief meditation. Rue. Would you like to be on camera for a minute, my boy? I believe in it, but now he has walked the other way. Would you like to say hi to everybody, Rue? What do you think? What do you think, good boy? Would you like to say hi to everybody? May I pick you up? You heard me talking about you, didn't you? You heard me talking about you. Oh, you did. You did. Well, let's see if we can sit down right here. We're just going to take a minute with our amazing audience that made it through the transition here. And we are going to say hi to everybody. So, Rue, is there anything you want to say to people? Yeah? What are you thinking? Are you having a beautiful evening? Are you? You know, we were talking about you because each morning while you sleep, oh, we've got food on your beak. Each morning while you sleep, good boy, I do my automatic writing. I ask what's coming for the day ahead. I ask how I can take great care of you. I ask what you need. I ask what the mommy needs. Oh, you've got your comb in my mouth. Yum, 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 yum. I ask what everybody needs. And that helps guide me through the day. And I do that while you sleep, while you're getting your glorious sleep. You know, those are kids playing your hearing. There are a lot of kids here today. And then after I'm done with that, oh, what do you say? Hmm? Let me bring you closer to the mic. Anything else that you'd like to say? Is that so, Ruru? Really? I energetically get the sense that he wants to talk and that he has a lot. I have channeled him in the mornings before, not as a regular basis, but I have done so. It's really cool. I'm on the YouTube studio right now. Jessica's behind the camera, and it says it just refreshed itself and said excellent connection. Isn't that interesting? Excellent connection. Do we have an excellent connection, Rue? Are you the secret? Are you the secret to having an excellent connection? Is there anything you'd like to share here this evening? So, anything else? The mic is all yours.
I think you need to ask him a question.
All right. Ruru, do you like going on your morning walks with us? Ruru, do you like our RV, our rolling home? Ruru, do you like worms? Oh my God. If that wasn't a yes, I don't know what. Oh no. Now I think he's thinking, oh no. Oh, he's whoa. I think he needs some worms. Are you okay? You all right? Let's get you some worms, good boy. Let's get you worms. Here we go. You coming, good boy? Where are the worms? Be right there, everyone. We have a worm emergency. Maybe that wasn't the right question to ask. No roosters were harmed in the making of this. The worms were, though. Maybe that wasn't the question to ask. What do you think? He's like, wait a second, you got worms for me? All right. Oh, yeah, very good point. I guess we get to do a meditation. Please do come join us. Oh, there's the camera. Do come join us Wednesday. It's free to try. $29 for the month.
$1.
What's that?
It's $1.
I am so incorrect. It is $1 to try.
It's free?
What's that?
Are you telling everyone it's free?
Yeah. $1. Oh my gosh. $1 to try. I am correcting myself and sending lots of love and manifestation and abundance so that the $1 will magically appear for everyone. How's that? May $1 magically appear in your life. So, anything, Jessica, you want me to add before we go into a meditation?
Have you had any contact with Wayne Dyer yet?
I have. I've actually had contact with Wayne. So Jessica just asked, have I had any contact with Wayne Dyer? And I've had contact with Wayne Dyer for years since he transitioned. I had really strong contact with Wayne Dyer before my first Anita Morjani interview. He is one of my regularly irregular guides, meaning I don't go to him every day or every week, but he does come in frequently, and he did come in this morning. And it looks like you have something else to add, Jessica. She's giving me the signal for your hair is a mess. So Dr. Wayne Dyer has been very profound in my life, has had a huge impact. Reading all of his work, I read everything I could get my hands on in the early part of my spiritual journey. He was an inspiration for me in my early days. When I had my first near-death experience, I had literally been listening to the audiobook Inspiration by Dr. Wayne Dyer, and had just read about or heard about the part of everything in life happens for a reason. And that's when my first NDE happened. And his words, when I came back, or two, or whatever we call it, were still resonating in my ears about everything in life happens for a reason. And so I know this is going to be the most special class I've ever taught yet. I have no idea what he's going to share. He's told me he'll be by my side. He's told me I don't even have to worry about any of it. What I do for each of these courses, and people can share about how much they're loving the MMC courses, is I will read. I started today, read Dr. Wayne Dyer today. I'll read Dr. Wayne Dyer tomorrow. And then I will go quiet on Wednesday morning. I will go into a trance-like state. And Wayne will come through and will say, you can probably say, you can forget about everything that you've read. Here's what I want you to teach about tonight. It is always both, these channelings are both profound and scary to me. Scary because I have to let go. I have to let go of what I think I'm going to hear. I have to let go of what I think I'm going to teach. I have to let go of all of the knowings of what's coming. And that's really scary because that's when my Virgo nature, and I'm more Leo than Virgo, but that's when my Virgo nature comes into play and says, I want to control things. I want to control the outcome. I want to know what I'm going to be teaching. And whenever I channel, something better than what I planned comes up, but it's never what I thought it would be. And continue a magical time with Dr. Wayne Dyer, and I have no idea where he's going to go. Certainly he's on the other side of the veil now, so the lessons may be slightly changed, and certainly coming through my filter may be slightly changed. I think it's going to be phenomenal, and I'm very, very, very excited about it. And it's interesting, I'm getting a few people saying buffering again, but YouTube Studio is saying, so at least one other person is saying buffering. And YouTube Studio is saying excellent connection. What does that mean? So it's saying it's not on my end? Don't know. Any other questions or thoughts before we go into a meditation? Okay, so a few more people say, no, one more person says buffering. Other people are good, I think. So let's dive into a little meditation, shall we? It came back. Reception is good now. Good now. Excellent. We're going to do just a really short, brief meditation, only buffered for 4 seconds. Karen, yes. The classes, the coolest thing about joining the classes is you get our entire library of classes. So even for your $1 trial, you have access to our courses with Joseph Murphy, with Napoleon Hill, Neville Goddard, Florence Scovel Shinn, and on it goes. You get access to our entire library, and every single class is recorded. Many people, maybe half of the people, don't make it to the classes live, but we send out an email the next day with the link so you can catch it as soon as the next day. And you never have to worry if you can't make it to class. You'll always be able to access it after the fact. So, all right, let's dive into a meditation. What is the short and sweet meditation we are going to do? Rue's squeaking from the other room. I just want you to sit up good and tall and relaxed. Breathe in and out. In through the nose and out. In again and out. And I just want you to give yourself a giant, loving hug. Thank you for being you. Thank me, meaning I want you to thank yourself for being you. Thank you for coming and joining us tonight. Thank you for taking this journey. Thank you for beginning to recognize the divinity that is within. As you continue to breathe in and out, I want you to imagine that it is the most clear, dark night you've ever experienced. You can see all the stars. You can see the Milky Way. You can see the occasional shooting star zipping on by. And you can see galaxy after galaxy into the heavens. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What would you do if you knew how great you truly are? What would you do if you knew you are the stars, you are the galaxies, you are the heavens? As you continue to breathe in and out, imagine that you see the lights, the stars growing brighter on the inhalation, pulsing on the exhalation. Breathe in, they grow brighter. Breathe out, they pulse out. Breathe in and breathe out. You are now catching a glimpse of the universe breathing you and of you breathing the universe. For quite literally, there is no separation between you and the stars, between you and the heavens, between you and the galaxies. You are the galaxies. You are the stars. You are the heavens. What does this mean? It means that you have the power of every sun inside of you. You have the power to glow and grow and shine your light on exactly what you want and on everyone and everything everywhere. You have the light inside of you. You have the power. You are the earth. You are the sun. You are the star. You are the galaxies. I am the earth. I am the sun. I am the stars. I am the galaxies. Repeat after me. I am the earth. I am the sun. I am the stars. I am the galaxies. I am the earth. I am the sun. I am the stars. I am the galaxies. One more time. I am the earth. I am the sun. I am the stars. I am the galaxies. You are the heavens. You are everything. You are everyone. You are everywhere. And you are the energy of everything. This means you are a part of the very fabric of creation, of the universe. You can create as much, certainly as I can, as much as a Wayne Dyer, as much as anyone ever in the history of mankind. For it is within you. You are the divine. You are the heavens. You are the universe. I am the divine. I am the heavens. I am the universe. I am the divine. I am the heavens. I am the universe. Last time. I am the divine. I am the heavens. I am the universe. I can create. I do create. And with every glorious thought I have, I can begin to create whatever it is I desire. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? So I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging in there through the technical challenges. Please do come join us on Wednesday. You will love it. You will love it. You will love it. I'm sure there are people here from MMC, Manifestation Mastery Circle, have been who can tell you how great they've been for them. I can't wait to see you then. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night for Carolyn Corey. Oh my God, on UFOs, on UAPs, on Congress, on ETs, aliens, and gods among us. Wow, is this going to be a special event tomorrow night? See you on Wednesday. See you next Sunday for our regularly scheduled YouTube lives. And I think I've learned a lot from this. Actually, I know a bunch that I learned from this. So my guess is our internet will just keep getting better and better as we learn. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Most importantly, thank you, Allie, for running the chat. Thank you, Carol, and everybody on the Dream Team who is here this evening and every evening. Thank you, Jessica. Truly, my love, my light, my everything for running this. Thank you, Ruru, for gracing us with your presence and then jumping off camera after you heard the word WORM. Thank you, Dr. Wayne Dyer, and thank you, you bright and shiny beacon of light, for being you. Love you guys so much. On shining bright. Woohoo! How does it get any better? Love you guys.